guys, welcome back to KT Fashion Design. As you know all, so guys, in this tutorial guys, I'll be showing you how to go about making this beautiful cowl-neck dress that you see me wearing. And if this is something that you are interested in, like to learn how to go about making this cowl-neck dress, stick around and watch it until the end of this tutorial, because guys, I'm rocking mine now, as you can see here. And you can wear this to an event or a nice occasion, or even to a dinner, your dinner. So just go ahead and enjoy. So yes, this is the dress, and it's really fitted, guys, very lovely and very gorgeous. So this is how it will looking like. Okay, at the back panel, I'm just rocking it, guys, as you can see. I'm enjoying it. So guys, if this is something that you are totally interested in, stick around, watch this tutorial to the end, and watch it, guys. Don't miss a clip. Go ahead and watch that now, and tell me what you think about it. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Go ahead to try it out and tell me what the outcome is like, and go ahead to make one for yourself. It's called do it yourself. Okay, so guys, I will see you in my next tutorial. Bye for now. I'm rocking mine now, guys, as you can see here. Woo! Wow. Bye guys, I'm out. I have 4 years of this beautiful satin fabric, and so let's dive right into the tutorial now, guys. Okay guys, this is my pattern paper. I'm going to be drafting my cowl-neck dress. So now guys, basically I went ahead to draw my vertical line, my horizontal line. So as you can see here, this is the shoulder line, this is the chest line, this is my bust line, as you can see here. And also this is my waistline, this is my hip line, and this here is the full length. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead to show you all the markings for these lines that I have. Go ahead to take these measurements. So on this horizontal line, I'm gonna go ahead to place my shoulder measurements. So my shoulder is 17 divided by 2. That give me 8.5 inches. Okay. But because this is a cowl-neck dress, I'm going to be reducing that. But for my shoulder measurement, I'm going to be marking 8.5, subtract from 1 inches. That will leave me with 7.5. So I'm the shoulder line, I'll be marking 7.5. Okay. I'm just reducing that. Okay. From here to here is 7.5. Then on the shoulder slope, I'll be coming down 1 inches. Okay, 1 inches this way. So on that particular line, I'm just going to blend this into the neck width this way. All right. So the next step to get my armhole, I'm going to divide in my bust divided by 6 plus 1.5 inches, which is 42 divided by 6 equals 7 plus 1.5 equal 8.5. Because this is a sleeveless, I'm going to be subtracting 8.5 from 1 inches, leave me 7.5. So this is what I have on this line. Okay. This leave me back with 7.5 inches right here, as you can see. So this is where the chest line is. Okay. The next step is I'm going to go ahead and take all my vertical measurements, starting from the shoulder point here. As you can see here is the 8.5, and I subtract that and the 1 inch slope, that will give me my 7.5. Can't you see the difference? So now I'm from the shoulder point, I'm going to take all my vertical measurements. So my shoulder is 8.5, my bust 11.5, my waist is 16, and also my hip line is 8 inches, which is 24 inches, And the full length that I have here, I want you to see, the full length will be 43 inches plus 1 extra inches for emming up purposes will be 44 inches is the length. Okay, so this the 44 inches will be the emming up purposes, and it will stop at 43 inches is the length. Okay, so now guys, and also 3 inches. I will not be utilizing this, okay, the neck part here, but just for demonstration purposes, if you're going to be using, you know, making a dress pattern, you can actually mark this. So for mine here, so the back part here, this will be back connecting to this 3 inches line. So they have the back here, and here also will have the front here. So F is the front, B is the back. Back neck with front neck. Okay. So as I said, I will be not using this. I'm just demonstrated there. So let's go ahead now, guys, and take my armhole. So I'm gonna mark my 7.5 inches on this chest line here, like this, to connect it straight to the armhole line. Then go ahead to find your midpoint. Go ahead to mark the midpoint, okay? And after marking it, the next thing to do, I'm gonna come in 1/2 inch. And also I'm gonna take the measurement for my bust circumferences on the chest line and also on the bust line. So on the chest line, I will mark in my bust circumferences. My bust circumferences is 10.5 inches this way. So quarter of my bust, which is 42 divided by 4, will give me 10.5. So I'm gonna mark that 10.5 there. Okay, so I'm gonna connect these spines together with my French curve. So just go ahead and connect these spines together this way. Now after marking that, next thing on my bust spine, I mark 10.5 inches. For my waistline, quarter of my waist, I'll be having 9.5 inches. Because my waist is 38 inches. I lose a little weight, guys. So I have 9.5 inches. This is my waistline. So I'll be marking this. Okay. For my hip line, quarter of my hip is 44 divided by 4, which is 11 inches. And I'm going to mark my 11 inches, guys. Okay. So basically what I have on the hip line, I'm just going to go ahead to mark that 11 inches. To extend it some more, you can actually go ahead and extend it some more. And then from there, you can know. But because I want my one to be a little bit straight, but it's going to be like an A-line shape. And I'm going to put it on bias and cut it out. But I will show you the next step, okay? So now, guys, I'm just going to connect all these points that I have marked. I'm just going to use my ruler to connect these straight points all the way down like this. So now, guys, this is what it be looking like. So I'm going to go ahead to cut it. Basically what I'm going to do before I go ahead to cut it out, I'm going to go ahead to mark 1/2 inch right around from the armhole to the side panel all the way down. And before I go ahead to do that, I'm going to measure what I have right around like this. Okay, all right, so from here to here, from the midpoint here to here at the chest line, I have 4 inches. So what I'm going to be doing is to go up by 4 inches and roll a straight line for my cowl neck like this. This, guys, so this is my new chest line or whatever you call it. So now, guys, I'm going to be marking my 1/2 inch all the way around. It's my 1/2 inch. Okay. So I highlighted it properly. So this is my cowl neck pattern dress. Okay, so the next thing to do, I'm just gonna go ahead, these 4 inches that I came up, I'm just gonna slash it out. So remember, I had half an inches for the allowance all around. Okay, these are my allowances. Okay, this is my new chest line here, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut it out this way because we'll not be needing this part up here. Okay, okay. So now guys, this is basically what it be looking like. Okay, this is a cowl neck, as you can see here at this particular point, and this is what it be looking like. So I go ahead and cut it out. So I'm going to be using this one pattern here to cut the back and the front panel of my dress. Okay, so let's dive right into the fabric. Go ahead to go for the fabric now and place it on it and cut it out. I'm going to cut out the back panel first before I cut the front. Okay, so now guys, basically what I have done here, I go ahead to fold my fabric and bias, okay, like a triangle shape. So this is a triangle shape, guys, as you can see here. So it fold into 2 unbiased this way. So after folding it in the bias shape, what I have done here is to place my pattern paper. I'm going to cut out the back panel. So at the chest line here, you can see that I go ahead to fold it. So this will be my back panel. Okay, so I place it on the fabric this way and I'm going to pin it in place. So now guys, what I have done here, I'm going to go ahead to show you for the zipper. I didn't have any allowance to the zipper because remember, this fabric is not too stretchy, but on the bias it will give you a little stretched. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead to mark on my bust points. I will be marking 1 inches. So basically everything is 1.5 inches right here. So I'm going to stake in 1 inches here. And also at the waistline, I'm just going to go in about 1 inches. I'm just going to shape it out, okay? So on the hip line, I'll be marking 1.5 inches. And also all the way down, I'll be marking 1 inches, okay? Like this. I'm going to go ahead now and blend in my 1 inches line all the way down. Like so now I'm going to go ahead to proceed by cutting it out all the way around. So yes guys, this is basically it. So I ensure that I notch the waistline and notch the hip line to indicate it. And this is my zip here. I just mark the zip so I know that this is the zips area for the back panel. So I'm just going to be removing these pins out the way so that you can see how it will be looking like. Now on the back panel here where the zipper line is, I will be coming down because I want a nice design at the back panel for my dress. So I'll be marking either 4, 4.5 or 5. I will mark it 5 inches. Okay, so this part here I just mark 5 inches. I come down 5 inches and then I'm going to blend this here into this particular point. So just go ahead and make your nice shape like a curve into that section like this. Okay, this is how it will be looking like. So I'm just going to cut the back panel some more. It's going to be a little bit deeper. Okay, so I'm just going to be removing this. So this is how the back shape will be looking like at this particular point. So I'm through with the back. So what I'm going to do is to cut out the same facing like this for the back panel, the exact same shape. So I'm going to fold a next fabric and just cut out the exact same So the first thing to do, this is my facing. Okay, I fold it into two. So this is the place and fold over here. And I went ahead and placed my back panel this way on the opposite side this way. So now I'm just going to go ahead and cut out the facing for the back panel. I'm going to cut two pieces of it. So this is where I'm going to be starting from. Okay, so this is basically what I have, and then I'm going to split this into two in for the back panel. So I have two of these. Okay, this is what it be looking like. This is it, guys. Okay, so all right, so I'm going to put this aside now, and then I'm going to cut out the front panel. Guys, basically this is the front panel of cutting out now, guys. So I went ahead and placed my fabric into two on the bias triangle shape like this. As you can see, this is how I fold it into a triangle shape. This is a bias shape of a triangle shape, and I went ahead to place my pattern this way on the place and fold, as you can see at this particular point. So the next thing to do, I'm just going to go ahead and slash this chest line here. Remember, this is the bust, this is the chest. To get the cowl neck, what I'm going to do is slash this straight through. Not all the way through, guys. Just watch what I'm doing. Okay, a little. And open it to your desire to give it that nice cowl neck. Okay, so for me, I'm just going to go ahead to... Now, what I'm going to be doing now is to show you what I have done here at the front panel. So now, for the cowl neck, the wider you go up, extend it, it can show your cleavage. For me, I'm just working with 4.5 to 5 inches for my cowl neck depth, about 5 inches here. Okay, all right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it out exactly the same shape like this. Let's go in and blend it out to the armhole and cut it all the way out. So now, guys, this is what it be looking like, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut that exact shape like this. All right, so this is my cowneck dress coming on together. This is how it be looking like, guys. And I'm gonna cut out the facing exactly the same shape, but under the armhole, I'm gonna just cut it this way. So I'm gonna get my fabric and cut out the exact shape like this. So now, guys, I basically found my facing for the front panel, same exact shape, and I'm gonna cut out the facing for the front panel like this, as you can see me demonstrated here. It's pretty much easy, guys, so just take your time gradually and follow the shape here like this. Okay, panel this way. This is how it be looking like, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the next step, guys. To cut out the straps here, I have this bias looking shape. You notice it's in a triangle shape like this, as you can see here. So I'm gonna cut the length, what I want, about 22 or 23 inches long strap. All right, so I will put it at roughly 23 inches, how long I want my strap to be. And I'm just going to go ahead to mark it. So I want two of these. So what I'm going to do is mark 3 inches like this. So this 3 inches will give me 1.5 inches. That's how I want my strap to be. So I'm going to go ahead to mark it and cut it out. So the strap I want is 1.5 inches. Okay. So I'm just marking because I'm going to cut out two of this. So this is it, guys. I have 1.5 inches on this side, 1.5 inches on the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out my strips. So the measurement that I have is 25 inches long, and I'm going to reduce that to 18 inches for my strap. Okay, I'm going to be using 18 inches for my strap. I mean, cut it down. So what I'm going to do is to go ahead and fold this into two this way and go ahead to stitch it, and then I'm going to turn it over, and then I'm going to show you the next step. So I'm going to do for the both of them. Okay, So this is a strap, guys. I'm stitching it down all the way. So guys, after stitching it, this is what it be looking like on the both of them. I'm going to be using my pin like this and turn it over. So you're going to go ahead, and this is my safety pin, and just put it through like this, and then I'm going to turn it right over. Okay, so this is what it be looking like after pulling it through like this. Look how beautiful it is looking like, guys. So this is my strap. I'm going to take off my safety pin, and I have my stretch strap like this ready. Okay, beautiful. Look at this. So I'm gonna put this aside until I reach to the next. So now guys, this is my front panel. This is what it be looking like. So the next thing to do is to get my strap. This is my strap. So what I'm gonna do is to place him at the armhole like this. Ensure you line them up together. Okay, so I'm gonna place it at the armhole, and then I'm going to get my interfacing, which is the front panel here like this. Ensure it's lined up. And I'm going to just go ahead and pin it in place like this. Place it this way at the armhole like this. Pin it down. Ensure that this is inward. And you're going to stitch the armhole right around like this. I'm going to go ahead to do the opposite side and pin it into place like this. So the armhole, place it at the armhole and pin it in place. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pin it right around. So just look what I'm doing now, guys. What I'm gonna do is to go ahead now and stitch from the armhole here. Stitch from the armhole like this. Go all the way up to the top panel and come back to this part, stitch right around to the armhole like this, guys. And then you're gonna stitch it down like this. Okay, and the next step, what I'm going to do is to go ahead to hem the base. You're going to go ahead to fold it in this way and stitch it straight across. So I'm going to do that off camera now, and then I'm going to show the next step. See on the wrong side and also on the right side. Very beautiful, guys. And I'm going to go ahead to give it a good press. Okay, I'm going to press it out. So I'm going to go ahead to notch this area right around the circumferences as I have stitched all the way around to the armhole, and then I'm going to trim off the excesses and turn it over so that you can actually see how it will be looking like. So yeah, I'm going to do that now. So you just notch around the stitches at the front panel neckline right around like this, and I'm going to trim the excess all the way around to the armhole. Okay, voila, this is how it will be looking like, and I'm going to go ahead to press it out as well. So this is the front. Let me show you how it be looking like, guys. This is how the cowl neck will be looking like, guys, at the front panel here like this. Can't you see? This is how it be looking like. This is how it be looking like, guys. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead to show you the next step now. So now, guys, basically this is the back panel here, as you can see demonstrated here. And what I'm gonna do is to insert my zipper. So yeah, I'm going to place my interfacing like this. Okay, and I'm gonna just stitch it this way, and I'm gonna do the opposite, the same procedure. I say it facing each other and just stitch it down. Okay, and stitch it down, and I'm going to join my zipper into the center back panel, attach it, and then I'm going to and then stitch up all the way down to the back panel in the center here. So I'm going to do that now off camera and then take it back to show you what it be looking like. So guys, basically what I've done is to go ahead to mark 1.5 inches this way because the fabric a bit stretchy. and the back panel for the zipper. I mark it out, and then I remember I'm going to place my strap at the back panel. So what I'm going to do is to mark from that zipper area. I will mark 4 inches this way. I mark it over that side, and on the opposite side, I remember I mark 1.5 inches here, and then I'm just going to go ahead and just mark 4 inches this way. So this is where I'm going to notch these points where I mark the 4 inches. For I'm going to do a crisscross for the back panel with my strap. So I'm going to just leave a gap here and a gap here. So I'm just going to go ahead and stitch down the zipper, close it up, and leave the gap open for my my strap to insert it here. And I'm going to stitch up the other side, and then I'm going to stitch up the other side and leave the gap for the strap here. So I'm going to do that off camera now, guys, and then I'm going to show you the next. Guys, basically I inserted my zipper. I have hem the part in here, looking so gorgeous. So this is my strap, so I leave the open for the, I'm going to do a crisscross like this, and I leave a open concept in here. So this is an open concept here, guys. This is all. So I'm going to insert it, it's in straight into this part, and I'm going to do the same opposite for the other side this way. I leave the opening for here, so I'm just going to go ahead and push it through, draw it through, and stitch it down. Okay, so after doing that, I take my measurements, my waist and my hip measurements, and I mark out the lines to stitch on it. And then after, I'm going to close off the side panel, and then I'm going to hem up the bottom area, as you can see, and then I'm going to show you what it be looking like on me, guys. So stick around and watch it until the end. So I'm going to complete this totally and then serge off the raw edges, and then I'm going to show you the next step. So guys, this is my final product. This is my cowl-neck top. This is the back panel. The zipper is well attached, and this is what be looking like. And this is a crisscross here at the back panel. As you can see, very beautiful, very clean, polished. In the part, guys, it is well looking polished and serge off on the raw edges. So I went ahead to add a split at the side panel here. Okay guys, it is so beautiful, guys, and looking lovely. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead to try it on for you to see it, but before I do that, I'm gonna turn it on the right side now, guys, so that you can see the cowl neck effect here this way. So this is how it's looking like at the front panel, guys. Look at this, so beautiful and gorgeous. So guys, if this is something that you are interested in, like to learn how to go about making this beautiful cowl-neck dress, please hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell for more up-to-date videos, and I will see you in my next one. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead to try it on for you to see, guys, and tell me what